Breaking news, epic showdown. Coco Gauff versus Jasmine Paolini. WTA Finals Round 2. Let's go. The heat inside the Riyadh Arena didn't come from the desert sun. It came from the thousands of fans, roaring as one, a sea of anticipation, electricity, and unfiltered passion. It was the second round of the WTA Finals, and tonight the spotlight narrowed on two names blazing at the top of women's tennis: Coco Gauff and Jasmine Paolini. Cameras whirled, banners rose, and the lights dimmed to a cinematic glow. Then the announcer's voice thundered across the stadium. Welcome to round 2. Coco Gauff versus Jasmine Paolini. The place erupted. This wasn't just another match. This was destiny. Pressure, redemption, rivalry, fire. Everything fans live for. Coco's determination. Coco Gauff stepped onto the court with the poise of a champion and the hunger of fighter. Still rising, she had carried the weight of expectation for years, and yet she moved lightly as if carried by the wind of her supporters. Dressed in a sleek, deep purple kit, she looked every bit the warrior ready for battle. But beneath all that confidence, Coco's heart hummed with focus. She hadn't forgotten last year's heartbreak, the criticism, the pressure, the moments where self-doubt threatened her shine. Those shadows didn't haunt her anymore. She had learned to turn them into fuel. Tonight, she wanted not just to win, but to dominate. Coco took a slow breath and looked out at the roaring stadium. This is my moment, my fight, my rise. Paolini's rise. On the opposite side, Jasmine. Paolini tied her shoelaces with steady hands. Short, fierce, fast. She was a player who carved her path with grit rather than glamour. Nobody had predicted she'd rise into the top tier. Nobody had guessed that this small Italian powerhouse would be standing toe-to-toe with the world's best. But Paolini wasn't here to decorate Coco's legacy. She was here to rewrite her own. She paced near the baseline, shoulders relaxed, her face set in stone. Her coach's last words echoed in her mind. Be fearless. You deserve to be here. And Paolini believed it. What she lacked in height, she made up for in heart. What she lacked in power, she answered with angles so sharp they could slice air. And what she lacked in global spotlight, she replaced with silent explosive determination. The match ignites. The umpire raised a mic time. Ready? Play. And just like that, the arena inhaled. Coco opened with blistering 119 miles per hour served down the tee. Paolini lunged, barely scraping the ball, but her return floated long, 15-0. Coco nodded, jaw tight. She wasn't celebrating points tonight. She was collecting them. The next rally stretched to 18 shots. Paolini danced along the baseline, redirecting Coco's pace with feather touch finesse. The crowd gasped with every angle she carved. Then whack. Paolini hit a bowl down. The line forehand that kissed the corner. 15-15. Even Coco smiled. Okay. She came ready, point by point. The first set unfolded like a blockbuster script. Coco's power, Paolini's precision, Coco's athletic reach, Paolini's creativity. No one dominated. No one backed down. At 44, the tension felt like the air before a storm. Coco stepped up to serve. Sweat glistened on her temples, but her eyes were still. Boom. Ace. The stadium exploded. Boom. Another ace. Coco pumped her fist, roaring, feeding off the crowd's fire. She held at love 5-4. Paolini now served to stay in the set, and here the pressure finally climbed. At 30-40, Coco earned set point. The rally extended past 22 shots. Both players refusing to surrender. Paolini tried a desperate inside-out forehand. Out. First set, 6-4 Gauff. Coco exhaled one. Stepped closer, but Peony didn't break. She nodded slowly, a faint smile touching her lips. She didn't fear Coco's fire. She welcomed it. Paolini strikes back. As the second set began, something in Peony shifted. Maybe it was the calm clarity of being behind. Maybe it was a fire of a challenger refusing to fade. Or maybe it was simply her Italian heart whispering, fight. Whatever it was, it ignited her. Peony returned Coco's first. Served with a cross-court winner, so sharp, its slice of silence. Then she broke Coco. In the very first game, fans gasped, the tension crackled. Peony didn't celebrate. Loudly, she stared dead ahead, locked in. The second set was hers. Her footwork became a dance, slipping around. Coco's pace with elegance. She mixed drop shots with deep drives, pulling Coco forward and backward like a puppet on strings. Coco sprinted for everything, but Paolini's creativity was unstoppable. 3-0, 4-1, 5-2. Coco fought with all the spirit of a warrior, but Paolini closed the set with fearless forehand winner. Second set, 6-2 Paolini. And just like that, the match was alive. The stadium was wild, and both players now stepped into the final set as equals. The final set where legends are born. The third set began with an intensity that crackled like lightning. Coco held her serve with determination, sending out booming shots that echoed like thunder. Paolini countered with angles that left the crowd gasping. Every point felt like a battle, every shot a risk, every breath a story. At 2-2, the rally of the match unfolded. 31 shots. Coco chasing every ball. Paolini slicing, spinning, redirecting. Coco crushed the backhand. Peony retrieved it. Peony floated a lob. Coco acrobatically smashed it. The entire arena rose to its feet. Then Coco unleashed a forehand so powerful that Paolini didn't even move. The final game. Come on, Coco. Let's go. Finish it. The stadium thundered. Coco's hands trembled slightly as she bounced the ball. She took a deep breath. Serve. Ace. 15-0. Another serve. Peony returned deep. The rally stretched. Coco struck first with a daring down-the-line backhand, sending the crowd into another roar. 30-0. But Peony, she refused to disappear. She ripped a return winner. 30-15. Tension. Coco serve again. Big, bold, fearless. Fault. The pressure. Seized her wrist. The second serve. Floated in. Paolini pounced. 30-30. The arena vibrated with nerves. Coco steadied herself. Another serve. They rallied long and punishing. Peony hit a looping topspin that pushed Coco back. Coco countered with raw force. Peony lunged into the net. 40-30. Match. Point. Coco stepped back, breathing hard, eyes locked on the ball. One serve. Away from glory. She tossed the ball. High, higher than usual. She struck. Boom. Peony stretched. The ball came back. Weakly, Coco moved forward and crushed a forehand winner down the line. Game set. Match. Gauff wins. 6-4. 2-6. 6-4. The arena erupted into chaos. Cheers. Fireworks. Emotion spilling everywhere. Coco fell to her knees, arms raised, heart pounding like a drum. Peony came forward, smiling softly, offering her hand. Coco pulled her into a hug, a moment of warriors, of respect, of beauty. Aftermath of a classic in her encore interview. Coco's voice trembled with joy. This match. Wow. Jasmine pushed me to my limit. These are the battles that make you better. Let's go. Paolini interviewed moments later. Smile bravely. I gave everything. Coco, deserted today. What a fight. And Naz, they waved at the roaring crowd. Won. Truth echoed across Riyadh. This wasn't just tennis. This was a story that would live in the memories of fans forever. Two warriors, one battlefield. One unforgettable night. Coco advanced. Paolini earned the world's respect. And the WTA Finals had its masterpiece. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share.